I'm going live to YouTube in the expectation that David will be with us. If he's not with us already, will be with us shortly. I guess he isn't yet, but so anyways, welcome. I'm Paul Sugarman for the Instant Shakespeare Company. And today we are presenting the Shaw Project September celebration with the scene from The Apple Cart by Shaw, and then some other plays by short plays by Harley Granville Barker and Gilbert and of Gilbert and Sullivan, I believe. So I think David is here now, and so yes, David. Also, so just as a note to you guys, I won't be able to like change your names or things, so people can rename. I'll make somebody else co-host if they want. Several of you, Ben and Paula. So anyways, welcome, David. Here we are. We're already recording and live streaming. So I turn it over to you.
Hi, everybody. This afternoon, we're going to do a lightish program on politics, starting with a scene from Shaw's The Apple Cart, one of his later plays. And this is a scene from the last act. And we are on the terrace of the palace, and the American ambassador is about to make an appearance. When you
ready? His Excellency, the American ambassador, Mr. Van Hatten.
What's the matter, Mr. Van Hatten? You're shaking Her Majesty's rings off.
Her Majesty will excuse me when she learns the nature of my errand here. This King Magnus is a great historic scene, one of the greatest perhaps that history has ever recorded or ever will record.
Have you had tea?
Tea? Who can think of tea at such a moment as this?
It is hard for us to share your enthusiasm in complete ignorance of its cause.
That is true, ma'am. I'm just behaving like a crazy man. But you shall hear. You shall judge, and then you shall say whether I exaggerate the importance, the immensity of the occasion that cannot be exaggerated.
Oh, goodness gracious. Won't you sit down?
I thank Your Majesty.
Well, you have some exciting news for us, apparently. Is it private or official?
Oh, official, sir. No mistake about it. What I'm going to tell you is authentic from the United States of America to the British Empire.
Perhaps I had better go.
No, ma'am, you shall not go. Whatever may be the limits of your privileges as the consort of your sovereign, it is your right as an Englishwoman to learn what I have come here to communicate.
My dear Van Hatten, what the devil is the matter?
King Magnus, between your country and mine, there is a debt.
Does that matter now that our capitalists have invested so heavily in American concerns that after paying yourselves the interest on the debt, you have to send us $2,000 million a year to balance the account?
King Magnus, for the moment, forget figures. Between your country and mine, there is not only a debt, but a frontier. The frontier that has on it not a single gun, nor a single soldier, and across which the American citizen every day shakes the hand of the Canadian subject of your throne.
There is also the frontier of the ocean, which is somewhat more expensively defended at our joint expense by the League of Nations.
Sir, the debt is cancelled. The frontier no longer exists.
How can that be?
Am I to understand, Mr. Van Hatten, that by some convulsion of nature, the continent of North America has been submerged in the Atlantic?
Something even more wonderful than that has happened. One may say that the Atlantic Ocean has been submerged in the British Empire.
I think you'd better tell us all as succinctly as possible what has happened. Pray sit down.
You are aware, sir, that the United States of America at one time formed a part of your empire?
There is a tradition to that effect. Yes.
Oh, mere tradition, sir, an undoubted historical fact. In the 18th century,
This is a long time ago.
centuries count for but little in the lifetimes of great nations, sir. Let me recall the parable of the prodigal son.
Oh, really, Mr. Van Hatten? That was a very, very long time ago. And I take it that something important has happened since yesterday.
It has. It has
Ah.
indeed, King Magnus.
Then what is it? I have not the time to attend to the 18th century and the prodigal son at this moment.
The king has a cabinet meeting in 10 minutes, Mr. Van Hatten.
I should like to see the faces of your cabinet ministers, King Magnus, when they hear what I have to tell you.
Yes, so should I, but I'm not in a position to tell it to them because I don't know what it is.
The prodigal, sir, has returned to his father's house, not poor, not hungry, not ragged as of old. Oh, no. This time he returns bringing with him the riches of the earth to the ancestral home.
You don't mean to say.
I do, sir. The Declaration of Independence is cancelled. The treaties which endorsed it are torn up. We have decided to rejoin the British Empire. We shall, of course, enjoy Dominion Home Rule under the presidency of Mr. Bosfield, but I shall visit you here shortly, not as the ambassador of a foreign power, but as High Commissioner for the greatest of your dominions, and your very loyal and devoted subject, sir.
The devil you will.
What a splendid thing, Mr. Van Hatten.
I thought your majesty would say so. The most splendid thing that has ever happened.
Don't you think so, Magnus?
May I ask, Mr. Van Hatten, with whom did this master stroke of American policy originate? Frankly, I've been accustomed to regard your president as a statesman whose mouth was the most efficient part of his head. He cannot have thought of this himself. Now, who suggested it to him?
I must accept your criticism of Mr. Bosfield with all due reserve, but I may mention that we Americans will probably connect the good news with the recent visit to our shores of the President of the Irish Free State. I cannot pronounce his name in its official Gaelic form, and there's only one typist in our bureau who can spell it, but he is known to his friends as Mick O'Rafferty.
Rascal. Jemima, we shall have to live in Dublin. This is the end of England.
In a sense, that may be so, but England will not perish. She will merge, sir, to a bigger and brighter concern. Perhaps I should have mentioned that one of our conditions will be that you shall be emperor. King may be good enough for this little island, but if we come in, we shall require something grander.
This little island, this little gem set in a silver sea. Has it occurred to you, Mr. Van Hatten, that rather than being reduced to a mere appendage of a big American concern, we might raise the old war cry of Sinn Féin and fight for our independence to the very last drop of our blood?
I should be right sorry to contemplate such a reversion to a barbaric past. Fortunately, it is impossible. Impossible. The old war cry would not appeal to the cosmopolitan crews of the fleet of the League of Nations in the Atlantic. That fleet would blockade you, sir, and I fear we should be obliged to boycott you. The $2,000 million a year would stop.
But the continental powers, do you suppose that they would consent for a moment to such a change in the balance of power?
Why not? The change would be only nominal.
Nominal? You call an amalgamation of the British Commonwealth with the United States a nominal change? What would France and Germany call it?
France and Germany, those queer old geographical expressions which you use here from old family habit do not trouble us. I suppose you mean by Germany the chain of more or less Soviet republics between the Ural Mountains and the North Sea. Well, the clever people at Moscow and Berlin and Geneva are trying to federate them. And it is fully understood between us that if we don't object to their to their move, then they will not object to ours. France, by which I take it you mean the government at New Tingad, is too busy in Africa to fuss about what is happening at the ends of your English channel tube. So long as Paris is full of Americans, and Americans are full of money, all's well in the West from the French point of view. One of the great attractions for Paris, for Americans, is the excursion to Old England. The French want us to feel at home here, and so we do. Why shouldn't we? After all, we are at home here.
In what sense, may I ask?
Well, we find here everything we are accustomed to, our industrial products, our books, our plays, our sports, our Christian Science churches, our osteopaths, our movies and talkies. Put it in a small parcel and say our goods and our ideas. A political union with us will be just the official recognition of an already accomplished fact. A union of hearts, you might call it.
You forget.
You forget, Mr. Van Hatten, we have a great national tradition.
The United States, ma'am, have absorbed all the great national traditions and blended them with their own glorious tradition of freedom into something that is unique and universal.
We have a civilized culture which is peculiar to ourselves. It may not be better than yours, but it is different.
Well, is it? We found that culture enshrined in British material works of art, and in the stately country homes of your nobility, in the cathedrals our common forefathers built as the country houses of God. What did you do with them? You sold them to us. I was brought up in the shade of Ely Cathedral, and the removal of which from the county of Cambridge to New Jersey was my dear old father's first big professional job. The building, which stands on its former site, is a very fine one. In my opinion, the best example of reinforced concrete of its period. But it was designed by an American architect and built by the Synthetic Building Materials Trust, an international affair. Believe me, the English people, the real English people who take things as they come instead of reading books about them, will be more at home with us than they are with the old English notions which our tourists try to keep alive. When you find some country gentleman keeping up the old English customs at Christmas and so forth, who is he? An American who has bought the place. Your people get up the show for him because he pays for it, not because it is natural to them.
Our own best families go so much to Ireland nowadays. People should not be allowed to go from England to Ireland. They never come back.
Well, can you blame them, ma'am? Look at the climate.
No, it is not the climate. It is the horse show.
I must think over this. Now, I've known for years past that it was on the cards. And when I was young, under the influence of our family tradition, which of course I never recognized, the rebellion of the American colonies as valid, I actually dreamt of a reunited English-speaking empire at the head of civilization.
Fine, great. And now come true.
Not yet. Now that I'm older and wiser, I find the reality less attractive than the dream.
Is that all I'm to report to the president, sir? He will be disappointed. I'm a little taken aback myself.
For the present, that is all. This may be a great idea.
Surely, surely.
It may also be a trap in which England would perish.
Oh, I shouldn't look at it that way. Besides, nothing, not even dear old England, can last forever. Progress, you know, progress.
Just so, just so. We may survive only as another star on your flag. Still, we cling to the little scrap of individuality that you have left us, if we must merge, as you call it, or did you say submerge? Some of us will swim to the last, my dear. You shall hear from me after the cabinet meets. Not tonight. You mustn't sit up waiting for a message. Early tomorrow, I hope. Thank you for bringing me the news before the papers got it. That seldom happens now. Pamphilus, you will reconduct His Excellency. Good evening.
I thank Your Majesty. Good evening, ma'am. I look forward to presenting myself in court dress soon.
You will look very nice in it, Mr. Van Hatten. Good evening.
And curtain. Oh, no, not curtain. Sorry, you have more scene.
Did that on my line. Scoundrel. That scoundrel. The blackguard O'Rafferty, that booby bull-roarer Bosfield, Breakerage Limited, have taken it into their heads to mend the British Commonwealth.
I think it is a very good thing. You will make a very good emperor. We shall civilize these Americans.
How can we when we haven't civilized yet ourselves? They've come to regard us as a mere tribe of redskins. England will be just a reservation.
Nonsense, dear. They know that we are their natural superiors. You can see it by the way their women behave at court. They really love and reverence royalty, while our English peeresses are hardly civil when they condescend to come at all.
Well, my dear, I do many things to please you that I should never do to please myself. I suppose I shall end as American emperor just to keep you amused.
I never desire anything that is not good for you, Magnus. You do not always know what is good for you.
Well. Yes. Have it your own way. Have it your own way, dearest. Where are these infernal ministers? They're late.
Coming across the lawn with Sempronius.
Ah.
This time.
What's next?
All right, now we're going to move to a play, one-act play by Harley Granville Barker, who was a longtime associate of Shaw's, and they did several plays together. Barker actually appeared in some of them as an actor. This little play is called Vote by Ballot, and I'll just give you the introduction to it. It is one of those days of spring in England when the English spring is behaving itself. The sun shines white through the open French window into Mrs. Torpenhouse's drawing room. And it is a pretty room, empty at the moment. For 10 minutes ago, Mrs. Torpenhouse, with a garden hat on, Jimmy, sorry. It is Mrs. Torpenhouse's particular room, and she lives her life in it. But it is called the drawing room, just as Mr. Torpenhouse's particular room is called the study. This is an upper middle class English house, standing in the suburbs of a country town, run on, say, £500 a year. On this spring morning, while she is with her garden hat and gloves and basket is outdoors, the maid shows into this drawing room Lord Silverwell, a man, one would say, who has been thrust willy-nilly into importance. He is a wealthy manufacturer, a self-made man, a petty prince of commerce. Take it away.
Yes, Mrs. Torpenhouse is at home, sir. My lord?
Yeah, then I'll wait for Mr. Torpenhouse and tell Mrs. Torpenhouse that Sylvan is here.
Yes, my lord.
I saw you ride up. Did someone take your horse? I was down in the garden collecting mushrooms.
That's a new maid.
Yes.
She knew there was a title now, but she didn't know what title, and I was too shy to tell her.
Oh, Lewis is at town hall.
So's Noel. I said I'd wait for them both here, if I may.
Lord Silverwell sounds much nicer, but Lewis says the town was disappointed.
Yes, I thought that well over, and as soon as I could speak of my impending elevation, I took advice. Cuttleton. Do you think that ought to have been the title? I owe the place much. It sounds as democratic as a peerage can.
But it's how much the town owes you, Lewis says. Lewis says they were thinking of that. I suppose they'd have liked to stand sort of godfather to you in return.
Sway of Tuttleton, I should have liked. But to ennoble your own name, one has to have done something. My own estate, Noel was born there, even though I bought it. That's modest and yet dignified, I hope.
Lewis likes it.
Mm.
And have you been to the House of Lords yet?
Oh, not for worlds. It'll have to be done, though.
But they don't wear anything special, do they? Coronets or things?
On certain occasions.
Have you got yours yet?
I ordered one. It's usual.
Oh, what's it made of?
Silver gilter.
Oh, now mind it's kept clean.
Once a week with the forks and spoons.
No, I'm serious.
When did Torpenhouse go to the town hall?
Lewis has been going and coming all day. He's very anxious.
We're all anxious.
He ate no lunch.
No late, no lunch. I ate a fair lunch, but I'm very anxious, and whichever way it goes now, most annoyed.
No, I can't take any real interest in politics, so I just don't pretend.
At the very best, the majority will have been cut down, cut to nothing, cut to riddance.
But why should you be nervous about the House of Lords when you've been a real member of Parliament all these years?
My position over this election is a very awkward one. Did you read the papers this morning?
Oh, Lewis reads both the papers at breakfast.
Well, of course, they're sick about it. And in spite of that one ballot box and our peculiar hopes on a recount, it's been a safe seat since 1886, the second time I held it for them. I promised them it was a safe seat when they offered me the barony. Now, if my own son's to lose it, what could be more awkward?
Yes. I'm afraid I don't understand. One ought to pick the first thing. Oh, my mushrooms. Yes, one ought to pick them first thing in the morning, but I can't go down so early as I once could.
We grow them in a cellar.
Oh, there's Lewis putting his stick in the umbrella stand.
Oh, how do you do, Mrs. Torpenhouse?
Well, Noel?
1.
Against you?
Yes.
I'm damned. Oh, Mrs. Torpenhouse, will you excuse me?
It's not your fault, Father, and I'm damned.
Lewis, can we petition? One can always prove bribery if one wants to.
No, let it be.
But it leaves me in such an impossibly awkward position.
Will you have some tea?
Yes, Mary.
Thank you.
By 1 vote, mind you. 225 in that extra box. We were 15 to the good last night. Not 14. I wish the fool had never found it. 1 vote.
Wish I knew whose vote.
And have you really got it in for good and all?
I'll tell what's her name
Kate.
To bring tea. I must wish that that committee room table.
Oh, Lewis is very upset.
Braxton let us down. Have you seen his letter?
No, oh, confound his letter!
Lewis has it. Now that shows you the personal attention one ought to pay to a small constituency. I did 30 years ago. I spent solid 3 years tackling every man in the place. Then I got careless. But that shouldn't have made you careless. No, it's not your fault. I dare say Lewis remembers. He should have put you in the way of it.
Oh, dash it, I've had 3 weeks, not much more.
1 vote! I suspected Braxton. If Braxton had voted straight, and you'd been elected by the mayor, that would have been bad enough. A casting vote.
Well, Braxton came down for the recount, and he told me, not that he never need have told me, that out of personal regard to you, no kindness to me at all, he deliberately spoiled his voting paper. So there.
I don't believe him. He went against you. You read his letter?
Lewis thinks Mr. Braxton is far too violent to mean anything he says.
No, I never liked your address.
You didn't expect me to copy your address.
My address got me in last January.
You got in last January because you'd always got in.
I'm not blaming you.
Oh, here's tea. We shall all feel better then.
Your meetings were excellent, Lewis assures me.
And have you never went to one of them?
A peer of the realm, you see, may take no part in an election.
Not even to help his own son? Oh, that isn't natural, is it?
Lord Mountraby may have been too radical for them.
Nobody else was radical enough.
He speaks well. Got that letter of Braxton's, Lewis?
I tore it up. Didn't know you wanted it.
There may have been a dozen other men who did as he said he'd do.
It's spoiled his paper on purpose, he told us.
When he knew we'd lost.
If he says so, I dare say he did. With all his faults, he's a feeling fellow.
Oh, yes, yes.
If a dozen voted Tory because you weren't radical enough for them, silly fools, and hadn't the honesty to tell you, so as Braxton told you, still 100 men calling themselves Tories must have gone for you because you were...
Your son.
Well, not a smooth-headed carpetbagger of a conservative penny-aligning barrister, whatever else you are. I'm sorry to seem upset, Mrs. Torpenhouse.
Give Lord Silverwell his tea, Lewis.
But my position with the party whips is, I do assure you, a most impossibly awkward one.
Oh, it's no use, Father. Yes, Sugar, please. We thought we knew the town and every man's politics in it. Well, we didn't. I shan't stand again.
Oh, don't say that.
Lewis, I hope all the men at the works voted straight. I don't mean those whose opinions we know. There are Tories and Socialists, and I've never been tempted to penalize a man for his political opinions. But all those that aren't anything in particular. If I didn't think they'd voted like one man for you, Noel, I should be very deeply hurt.
You'd have won the seat yourself, Torpenhouse.
No.
Well, you've been a first-rate chairman of committee, and I'm sorry I've let you all down.
If Nola won't stand again, I think you really better, Lewis.
I won't.
I couldn't.
Yes.
Well, why not?
I couldn't afford it.
Now, I know what you can afford and what you can't.
You stand.
Well, there are reasons why I couldn't.
Lewis, I think it would be nice for you to stand, if only you felt sure you wouldn't get elected.
My dear Mary, don't talk nonsense.
No, that may sound silly, but it isn't.
Lewis, our factory has made Cuttleton what it is, and my estate is the biggest in the county. No credit to me, of course, but that's so. If I can't any longer sit for the place, and no really means now to go and work up the South American branch.
For a couple of years.
Yeah, well, who else should have the seat but you? You're my man of business. You're more than that by a long way. confound it all, if it had been your money instead of mine in the beginning, you'd be Lord something or other now, and I should be, And I strongly suspect Pendleton knows it too.
Lewis, when you're asked like that, I'm sure you ought to, just to show people that it's true. Well, some of it, of course, only some. But if it comes to being elected and spending all your time in that draughty, stuffy House of Commons we came to see you in, Sir Alfred, there it goes. One does slip back. Well, his health wouldn't stand it. And then, of course, I would have to interfere.
I'm too old. I wish I weren't.
We must get the seat back.
Oh, don't be depressed about me losing it, Torpenhouse.
I wish I could begin my life over again. I'm very unhappy.
Oh, my dear Lewis.
Oh, my dear Torpenhouse, for heaven's sake, it hasn't been your fault.
Oh, Lewis, I knew the strain would be too much for you. He's had nothing to eat today.
No, it's not the strain. I'm all right. Let me alone.
Elections. Very wearing things. We'll talk of something else. Give me some more tea, dear lady.
He's not strong.
Which way?
Yes.
No. Your father, Lord Silverwell. I want to call you by your old name.
So you shall.
I have been a pillar of liberalism in this town for 30 years, haven't I?
All honor to you.
Be sure Yurtsin will find you out.
My dear, you're very excited.
Well, it has at last, by one vote.
Today. But until today, the day of triumph, it's very difficult. This is my hour.
My dear old chap, you're not well.
Oh, Lewis, do sit down.
Mary, I shall confess all with pride. Oh, with such pride. Noel, you have some right to complain.
Not at all. Take it easy. Better be yourself. See you tomorrow.
No. I mayn't have the courage, Noel. You're a good fellow. In a sense, it never mattered with your father. And even now he won't understand. Boys together.
Well, of course we were.
Oh, Lewis.
No, don't hold me. Oh, don't cry, Mary. It was my vote.
What do you mean?
My dear Lewis, what do
I
you mean?
needn't have done it. Couldn't I have spoiled my paper? The mayor would have voted you in. No.
Do you mean you voted the wrong way by mistake yesterday?
I don't think that's what you mean, is it?
As a Tory, I have never fully approved of the secrecy of the ballot.
Lewis, if you're ill, let your wife send for the doctor. If you're not, let us understand what it is you're trying to say. And stop talking nonsense.
Which way? We have been good friends. I have served you faithfully. I don't regret that. No, I am quite calm now, and I think it is my duty as chairman of your committee to inform you that yesterday I deliberately voted against you.
You're not serious.
My vote was serious.
It was.
But why?
For conscience sake.
Lewis, explain yourself.
Well, it isn't easy.
Lewis, don't you think you'd better go and lie down?
No, I don't think he had.
Lord Silverwell.
Don't call me that. I mean, don't say it in that tone. Well, hang it, man. You've cleared the election.
Well, you probably have never known what a moral difficulty is.
Haven't I? Why haven't I, pray?
Well, you've been so successful. And look at all the money you've made.
I have made it honestly.
You see? Aha, I said so.
But what have I done to land you in such a queer dilemma?
Personally, I am not so sorry, Noel.
No, believe me, Torpenhouse, personally, I'm not very much annoyed. Though I could easily pretend to be. And politically, I'm quite excited.
Thank you.
You disapproved of my special little brand of opinion. Well, so did my father. He thought my address horrid. It was lucky he'd lost his vote.
Don't joke about this, Noel.
But I think we'd better. Come on, somebody must explain. You felt it for the party's sake that you couldn't withdraw from the chairmanship, so you paid me out privately. I quite understand.
Oh, but I'm punished.
Punished? Noel's punished. Let me tell you, Torpenhouse, you have behaved dishonorably.
Louis, shall I go?
I have, but you don't know how or begin to.
Well, then we'll hear the worst. Please.
I am a politician.
So we find. No, I beg your pardon.
A serious politician. For 30 years, I've voted straight. That at least is a comfort.
Do you mean to say that all these years you've been voting against me?
Yes, of course.
And been chairman of my committee?
Well, as chairman of your committee and your man of business, I always got you in. What are you grumbling at?
This is unbelievable.
No, get it all clear, Torpenhouse, and you'll feel better.
Yesterday, it was sheer force of habit, Noel, nothing else. I felt so sure you were safe, by 100 or 2 at least. I never stopped to think. And now at last, when I'd given up all hope of this damn constituency ever doing the right thing, to beat you, to have my better nature triumph in spite of itself, and by my own single vote. Oh, Mary, God has been very merciful to me.
Oh, hush, Louis. Don't say things like that.
Torpenhouse, this is very serious. I've always known there was a kink in you. You've had strange tastes in books and things like that. But I never thought it was a moral kink.
My dear father, this needs understanding. Don't lumber us up with injured feelings.
No, please, stop treating me as if I were a fool. If ever you have to look back on 30 years of a friend's deception, I'm sorry, it's a harsh word, but I cannot take this lightly.
My friend, I have never taken it lightly, if that's any satisfaction to you. You see, you haven't a conscience.
I will not be talked to like this. No moral difficulty, lumbered up with feelings, no conscience.
I just lost it.
Top of page 49.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yes, but I hadn't finished. A tormenting conscience like mine.
Can you wonder?
I have wondered all my life why spirits should possess us.
Dare I say, keep to the point? Dare I hint that perhaps you don't know either what you're talking about? With no looking at me, no.
Why would I give my body and mind to working up the boot trade for you and never have my soul at all?
I never asked for it. I've never given my soul to the boot trade.
You have.
I have not.
Why? Whatever else has made it? My disinterested business ability? Is that the price of success the God of this world asks?
We will not argue that.
Dear Louis, what did you want to give your soul to?
Dear Mary, I've never discovered. That's why I am a failure at 63. I made you a liberal.
You did not make me a liberal.
I did. It was wrong of me, but I did it deliberately, for it seemed the only thing you could be.
I was always a liberal. You helped put me into Parliament. I've said so and thanked you more than once.
Oh, you were a voter.
Well, I voted liberal, so...
You voted anyway. Don't interrupt me when, for once in my life, I'm saying something serious about myself.
Oh, go on. I'm the culprit here, I suppose.
I was a Tory. That meant something to me. It was a faith, a creed.
Well, then you could have stuck to it.
I was very fond of you.
I should have appreciated your independence of spirit.
Would you? I wonder. You're such a healthy man, Whichway, and everything agrees with you. And you do like people to agree with you, too. For heaven has made you yourself as nearly all of a piece as possible. Takes perfect machinery to do that, with our boots on, doesn't it? But I'm a cobbled bit of goods. I've always known it. And that has made me an unhappy man all my life.
Oh, Lewis.
I reverence my life without you, my dear. And thanks to the beauty that is in you, it has grown into being a good habit instead of a bad one. But it's a habit, Mary, now.
Do you remember saying to me years ago when you had bronchitis, and before the nurse too, that there were things about you I must never want to understand?
Yes, before the nurse.
And I went away and cried and cried.
Brute.
And then I thought, well, it's only like having a husband and a visitor in one. And I haven't minded a bit, though I've never dared say so till now, when we're all old people, except Noel.
Nor won't tell.
I don't feel old, and sometimes I feel wicked. I'm tempted to go kissing pretty girls, and if it wasn't for they'd dislike it, for I'm not much to look at. I'm not sure I hadn't better kiss one and have done with it.
You may try, if you'll tell me whether she lets you.
Well, and what are you thinking of, old Whichway?
You are. A Tory at heart. A true Tory, by Jove.
Why, we're all wrapped in hypocrisies fold on fold. So, shall I set up now as a libertine country squire? Well, I resign my place with you, of course, Whichway.
What?
Well, don't you want me to?
Must you? Well, I suppose you must. Dear me, this is very vexing.
No, no.
30 years heartless deception.
Well, I must be allowed to feel it.
Well, that isn't the reason. I want to resign.
You want to? No, really, I think that is too bad, just when I've taken the peerage and Noel's going away. Look here, what you have done is unforgivable. But after all, politics are only politics, and now, by Jove, instead of asking me to forgive you, you make matters worse by resigning. We can't do without you, and you know it. Put your foot down, Mrs. Torpenhouse. Whatever else has happened, why cap it by trying to break up the whole system of things like this?
Lewis must stop working. Lewis must stop working sometime.
Well, I think at least it was for me to object to your remaining.
But I know you won't. You see?
No, I'm prepared to face a great deal for your sake. I'm stupid enough to be very fond of you, Lewis.
Oh, bless you.
I thought we had been something more than master and agent. I thought we'd been friends. If I'd been mistaken...
You've not been mistaken.
What is it you're prepared to face, Father?
Well, I've been thinking as well as one could in these trying circumstances. Must the whole town know of this?
Oh, certainly not.
Then ought we to tell each member of the committee in confidence?
Well, that comes to the same thing, doesn't it?
I don't mind hanging on as chairman for a bit, say till the next election's in sight.
No, that seems to me a little immoral.
What's worrying you, Father?
Or for conscience's sake, ought there not to be some sort of public announcement?
What on earth good will that do?
It'll be very painful for me, very galling. I may be made to appear almost ridiculous. But it is of Lewis that I've been thinking. When in doubt, make a clean breast of things. It seems to me that this is a public matter, so somebody should be told. It may not so much matter who, and not the whole truth, perhaps.
I shall tell nobody else.
That might perhaps relieve my mind, Lewis, but are you sure that on general principles you are not wrong?
Look here. Is the ballot secret or not?
That seems to me hardly a subject at the moment, either for a joke or argument.
Which way you're so trying when you're pompous.
I am not pompous.
I beg your pardon. I shouldn't have said it.
Nonsense. You know you can say whatever you like to me. Oh, you always have. But you've no right to tell me I'm pompous.
Who wants to stand in a white sheet with his real and sham opinions hung around him, eh? Confound it. Set me the example. Withdraw your poster that which way's boots are the best. Advertise what we really think of them.
Which way's boots are the best?
Then why don't you wear them?
Oh, we must go into details because one of my feet is larger than the other, and it would be absurdly extravagant to have a special pattern manufactured. Which way's boots are the best that can be made in the circumstances for the price? And any sensible man reading the advertisement reads that into it.
I've been wearing them at all our meetings, on the platform, and sticking them well out. But I don't like the shape.
My dear Noel, we have 24 different shapes.
I've worn them for 30 years. And whenever the spring weather comes, they hurt me, not at other times.
I've tried my best to wear them, but you don't make a point of lady shoes, do you?
No. Women, my dear Mrs. Torpenhouse, who purchase our class of goods seem to prefer to pay 7 and 6 or 10 and 6 for a thoroughly showy, shoddy article. We make a few to satisfy our retailers, but I have always given instructions for that line never to be, shall we say, pressed. Look, we are wandering hopelessly from the subject.
There is one supreme happiness I could get out of this situation. Torpenhouse, stand at the next election on the other side, your right side. By Jove, if you will, I'll come back and fight you and watch you beat me.
No, don't mock me.
I'm serious.
You're not 63. You've not wasted your life.
In my service?
Yes.
Torpenhouse, you'd better stop. No, we'd better go. You're beginning to say things you'll be sorry for.
Not till tomorrow, when you'll have forgotten them.
Thank you. Of all the queer suggestions you've made this afternoon, that seems to me quite the queerest. I think I may say, without exaggeration, I'm doing my best not to be pompous, that this unhappy business will leave its mark on me.
What sort of a mark?
Hadn't we better let things rest for the moment? We're all very upset.
But I want you to understand a little, dear old friends, how the whole thing happened. All it ever meant to you in this sweating little town of yours is to have a seat in Parliament, and you sitting in it was as far from the statesmanship I'd kneel and pray for as the rag heap on which his poem will be printed is from the soul of the man who sings it. I've watched you in Parliament shout and chatter about this measure and that. Yes, and I've shouted and chattered outside Parliament too. It's been so easy, taking our tune from those worthy people who are given the country to govern and kindly give us something to chatter and shout for whilst they're so busy bodily doing it. From one decade to another, the same old tune, different words to it. It really didn't seem to me that it could hurt England at all to have you in Parliament. Honestly, I don't think it ever has.
Thank you.
Oh, if having you and 500 or 600 men like you talking there could hurt her, well, only by God's mercy could she be saved anyhow. And I owed so much to you, Whichway, in those old days, and I do now, that I felt I owed it to you, first of all, just to be silent when they asked you to stand. I dug a pit for myself then. I think if we'd waited a few more years, the other side might have asked you too.
I should have refused.
Why? We could have kept you unattached. Of course, I mean at first, to keep out of the vile business altogether, but that was no use. You wouldn't even try to get on without me. I wondered if I could make you a Tory. But that didn't do. You hadn't the stamina, the style. So I had to help you discover that you were a liberal. Once I thought I'd declared right against you. Perhaps it would have braced you up and made you take things seriously.
Take things seriously.
What I call seriously. But it was that ticklish home rule time. I'd have smashed you politically if I had. You were wobbling badly over it, and it wouldn't bear wobbling over. So, of course, I couldn't. And my fraud grew and grew. And all my salvation when the day came was to fold up my little Tory vote so tight and drop it gently in. Well, Newman could find comfort telling beads at a miracle working altar in Naples. Oh, it all seems unreal now as I look back on it.
Lewis, I wonder at you. You still show a most twisted sense of things. I must say it.
I have a twisted sense of things. I told you so. I am the crooked man whose life's a crooked mile. He earns a crooked sixpence, crimes a crooked style. Into a straighter world for him, he always hopes.
Have you ever done a thing for me? Have I ever asked you to, which was not straight as a die? I wish to be told.
In one word?
Yes or no?
White or black? Liberal, Tory, true or false? If only God had made you such a world and given it to you once and for all, why then perhaps that honest best you've always done would be good enough to keep it straight. But under our clothes and in your boots, we're queer God's creatures still.
Frankly, it all sounds to me mere rubbish. But if that's how you feel, why couldn't you abstain from voting? I can't think. That would have been bad enough.
Well, I did 1 year. I simply couldn't stomach the other man that time.
Then if you ever let it be a personal question, the least you could have done was to vote for me. No, Lewis, I take that very badly.
Oh, that year I was tempted to vote for you. You were turning so nicely that year. But I knew you'd still go the wrong way at Westminster. So I didn't.
Turning?
Tory.
What on earth do you mean?
Oh, you've been turned for some years now. It has quieted my conscience a little when I grew sure you would. That's why they've made you a peer, well, and for other reasons, so that it shouldn't be noticed.
Are you serious?
Of course.
I have never been so insulted in my life.
My dear father.
Torpenhouse, you will apologize.
Fred, I can't.
Then we part.
I thought we'd better.
Oh, that seems a pity, though, doesn't it? If you're really in political agreement for the very first time.
Oh, I doubt if we should find quite that. Mine is hardly the official Tory mind. Why should it be? No, but he, of course.
Mrs. Torpenhouse, goodbye. As I prefer not to be discussed like this in my own presence, I will remove the temptation.
We must part as good friends as possible.
Whether, my dear fellow, it is worthwhile our doing anything but forget all the nonsense we've been talking, I will consider tomorrow. You're an unaccountable chap, you know. You always were, confound you. Noel, if your car's here, I'll drive home.
I'll walk. I want to walk.
See you tomorrow, Lewis. See you tomorrow.
I'll tuck him in warm. You ought to lie down. You're a bit shaken.
Just a bit.
We must have you in Parliament. Stand. Somewhere else next January. It'd relieve your mind, and if you did get in, they'd be the better for having you, heaven knows.
What? Join that mob of vulgar demagogues who now prostitute the name of Tory to the nation? Thank you.
Yes, after a meeting, after a glorious rally to our great principles, I used to feel something like that about my lot. That's really why I'm not standing again. But then, I'm nothing particular. I'd be one of the mob, just as he was. You wouldn't.
I shouldn't have been, perhaps.
Goodbye, Mrs. Torpenhouse.
Goodbye. My dear, I felt quite frightened for you. Are you better?
Oh, better than I've been for years.
Oughtn't you have done it?
Done what, Mary?
Voted wrong.
I did not vote wrong.
Well, right.
It was a matter for my own conscience. Oh, the ballot is secret.
I never thought it was really secret. I thought it was just pretense, like other things.
I am prepared to advocate the abolition of the ballot. It compromises dignity and independence.
And what would have saved, and that would have saved all this happening?
It is in itself demoralizing.
You know, I've got a vote.
Of course. But that property it's Swindland's, only for the borough council.
Not a real one. And I've never used it, for it seems so silly. Is there a ballot there?
Yes.
Then the next time I shall go over, it'll be such fun. Do you remember years ago when we promised to have no secrets?
I remember.
You kept this from me.
Oh, there are others, Mary.
I don't mind. I dare say it's been good for you. I shan't tell you about my ballot. Ever.
My dear.
Are you really going to leave Lord Mr. Whichway?
Oh, if he'll let me.
He ought to. I wanted you to 10 years ago.
We've money enough.
Have we? Could we do anything with it?
Would you like to travel?
Yes. Perhaps.
I've meant to go to Spain. No, not for a week or two, for a year, to live there a bit.
Why Spain?
I thought of it when I had to learn Spanish for our South American business. What a waste otherwise.
I don't think I should like Spain, but you go. Why not?
What? After telling you I wanted to kiss pretty girls?
They wouldn't look at you. Yes, it was rather vulgar of you to say that, and before Noel. Young men think you mean those things.
Well, it's not such a journey to Spain. And if I didn't like it, I could come back. You could have Eleanor to stay with you. Whichway won't let me leave.
You could make him.
I'm rather done up. I'll take a book to my room.
Yes, sleep's what you need. I do think.
So Torpenhouse goes to his room to lie down, and he may take that journey to Spain in the years that are left to him. He may do a lot of things. Why not, indeed? And curtain.
Fun.
Well, folks, let you decide whether we should take a break or we should just press on to the last piece, which isn't very long. Does that sound all right to everybody?
Yep.
Fine with me.
Okay, this
Fine.
I'm sorry.
Fine.
This next little piece is a very early piece of W.S. Gilbert's. It was actually a musical piece. It seems to have been lost in the mists of time. It's called Topsy Turvydom, and it had music by Alfred Salier, who wrote music for some of Gilbert's earlier works. That's about all I'll say about it. It's a great piece of silliness. This first scene of the play is in the library of Mr. Satis, MP for Ballotville. Satis is discovered alone.
Let me be visible. There we are. Oh, yeah. Liberal gains 32, Conservative gains 85, Conservative balance 53, representing 106 votes on a division. Well, that's a state of things that'll please some and displease others, but I'm quite satisfied. Nothing like a contented mind. I should have been just as pleased if the balance had been the other way. Whatever is for the best. The only drawback to this state of things is that everybody is in such a perfectly satisfactory condition that there's nothing left to improve. Here I am, a member of Parliament, burning to benefit my fellow countrymen, and I can't find a fellow countryman who wants benefiting. Everything's been done for everybody. A member who wants to do good is actually reduced to making fishery laws and protecting seagulls.
Gentleman to see you, sir.
Who is he?
Can't say, sir. I think from his standing on his head and wiping his head on the doormat and blowing his boots with his pocket handkerchief, he must be a foreigner.
Foreigner? Nonsense. Some member of the late government who doesn't know whether he's on his head or his heels. Tip him right side up and show him in.
Good morning, Mr. Satis, I think.
I don't think I have the pleasure.
No, how should you? I am a stranger for topsy-turvydom, a country where everything is conducted on principles the very reverse of those that hold good here. I am traveling incognito in order to ascertain whether I can find anything of worth introducing into my own country.
Oh, I suppose you've found a great deal.
I can't say I have. To tell you the truth, although everything here is the exact opposite of everything there, yet there isn't as much different as you may think. Was your election keenly contested?
Oh, very. Party spirit ran mountains high.
How much liquor drunk?
Lots. Party spirits ran rivers deep.
Any bribery?
Awful. Thousands upon thousands.
Oh, of course, the petition.
Who?
The rejected candidate.
Oh, there isn't one. I was returned unopposed.
Ah, you said the election was keenly contested.
Oh, so it was. By the electors. You don't understand. I went in on the new principle. Under the Ballot Act, members can't bribe electors, but there's nothing whatever to prevent electors bribing members.
Dear me, that never struck me.
Directly it became known that I intended to stand for the borough, a deputation waited on me, asking me to come forward in the Liberal interest. Oh, I temporized. And then came a deputation urging me to stand as a Conservative. I evaded the point. The Liberals presented me with a piece of plate. I inclined to their views. The Conservatives trumped it with 500 sovereigns in a gold vase. I began to think there was a good deal to be said on either side. The Liberals sent me a schooner yacht. It occurred to me that after all, there was nothing like unrestricted progress. Matters were getting serious when the Conservatives took a most decided step. They bought me a mansion in a park, found me a coat of arms and a genealogical tree, and made me a county family on the spot. Oh, that decided me. As a county family, I was bound to support the reaction. So I am a Conservative.
You haven't much to complain of.
Oh, that's it. That's my grievance. I've actually nothing to complain of. Our army rules the dry land. Our navy rules the waves. Everyone is wealthy and happy. We've no poor. The arts and sciences are duly honored. Literature is at its zenith. Social life is as perfect as human ingenuity can make it. And we're all at peace with the world. Nothing remains to be done. Even the seagulls have been attended to.
And no one would have thought of legislating for seagulls until the men and women of these islands had had everything possible done for them. You should pay us a visit. We begin with the seagulls and leave poverty, vice, ignorance, and misery to take their chance.
I should like to go above everything.
Don't be sanguine. Extremes meet, and the differences may not be so great as you suppose. In my country, all the people are born at an advanced age and gradually grow younger until they become infants. My people are born astonishingly wise and gradually forget everything until at last their minds are a perfect blank, like those of some of your old people. Folly is honored, wisdom is despised, disreputable wealth is courted, honest poverty contemned.
Nothing of that kind here.
And the true beauty consists in making yourself as ugly and unnatural as you can. All the men are women.
Ooh, that's awkward.
No, for all the women are men, so it comes to the same thing in the end. If you like to come and judge for yourself, say the word and we're off.
Oh, I do say the word.
But stop, there's one drawback. In this absurd country of yours, people walk on the floors with their heads towards the ceiling.
Well, that is the general rule.
Well, in mine, that's reversed. You have to walk on the ceiling with your heads to the floor. You don't object to that.
My dear sir, in my country's cause, I object to nothing.
Then we'll away to the far distant clime,
where everything is done by the rule of cher contraire,
where pretty is plain, ridiculous sublime,
where fair is foul, black is white, and Bill is merry.
True beauty we hate and despise, and ugliness only we follow, sir. A man, to look well in our eyes, must be quite the reverse of Apollo, sir.
That's very annoying to me. To my parents I wish to be dutiful, but visiting such a country, I begin to be sorry I'm beautiful.
You won't like our government much. We never insist upon wit for 'em. We only give places to such as have proved themselves wholly unfit for 'em.
Then away to that far distant clime, where everything's done by contrariety, where folly is reckoned sublime, and every bill is a merry.
Scene 2. The king's reception room in Topsy-Turvydom. There is a window with an inverted landscape visible through it. A chandelier sprouts from the middle of the floor, and chairs and tables hang suspended down from the flies. Enter Quap and Crambo.
Tomorrow is our monarch attains his majority. Born at the age of 80, he is now 59, and the event is to be celebrated with the usual tokens of rejoicing. Is all prepared for the auspicious occasion?
Everything. The streets are to be draped in black. Medicines are to be served out gratuitously to the poor. 10 pence in the pound will be put upon the income tax, and the operating theaters of the hospitals will be thrown open to the public.
It is well. In a country where folly is honored, the coming of age of as bad a king as Imprimus the Inverted cannot be too magnificently celebrated. Let all the fountains run with the finest water, and if the fog is thick enough, we'll have a display of fireworks tomorrow morning.
So we can't see you.
Sir, your arrangements are characterized by your well-known imbecility.
It is well. Nothing now remains but for you to see that all my instructions are systematically disregarded. Do you understand?
Oh, sir, believe me, that is my greatest pleasure, consists in thwarting all your arrangements.
Oh, my old enemy.
My hated foe.
Our monarch approaches. Monster, away!
Horrible monarch, avert those execrable eyes.
Approach. These marks of undistinguished loathing fill me with pleasurable emotion.
They should do so, for you are indeed a detested sovereign.
Oh, it gives me the sincerest pleasure.
Are you not weak, vacillating, impulsionamnus?
I hope so. I hope so.
Cruel, yet cowardly.
I would fain believe that I am.
Hideous beyond expression, and an abject donkey too.
I hope I am an ass.
Believe me, sire, you are. Born at the age of 80 with every science at your fingertips, you are now barely 60 years of age. And in those 20 years, you have learned to forget everything you ever knew.
Such commendation from a sage of your venerable years is indeed to be valued.
It is true that we have some reputation as men of folly. But although we have devoted the last 60 years to the study of frivolity, we have scarcely reached the depth of gibbering idiocy which you, young as you are, have already attained.
Oh, come. Compliment carried beyond a certain point becomes fulsome. My royal mother expressed a wish to speak to me on this evening. Tell her that I'm prepared to see her whenever she likes. Can I trust the honest utterances of these sages, or are they to be classed with the sickening flatteries of professed courtiers? No, I feel that I deserve my people's hate. Yes, I'm indeed a detested monarch. Oh, I do not prize a pauper's lot. He has his cares, I find. The lunatic I envy not, nor seek him to be blind. Let others court the convict's fate, for that I'll never sigh. Give me my people's honest hate, and I'll contented die. I envy not the invalid or those that suffer pain. I'm very, very well indeed, but still I don't complain. Disease I don't desiderate. For that I never sigh. Give me my people's honest hate, and I'll contented die. Oh, my mother.
My son, I have always been a careless and injudicious mother to you, and I am about to propose a most imprudent step. You are now of age, and it's high time you begin to think of taking a wife. Several old and hideous princesses who are enormously poor have proposed for your hand, and I think it's high time you began to think of making one of them unhappy.
Mamma, I'm not young enough to marry yet. I'm barely 60. And at 55 or even 50, that will be time enough to think of that. 60 is the age for enjoyment. Let me kick up my heels a little longer, and then I'll promise to marry.
Your sound common sense is simply disgusting. You are as sensible as your grandmother.
Poor grandmamma. Come, I'm not as wise as she is. No, hang it all. Poor old grandmamma. It's a most melancholy thing. But I'm very much afraid her head is affected. Mark my words, that poor old thing is gradually going sensible. Why, she's in full possession of all her faculties.
Here she comes, reading a scientific book as usual. My dear son, there's nothing for it but a commission de sanatico inquirendo. She's not fit to be at large.
Let AMP be a quadrant of the elliptic meridian. Then VME, perpendicular to the elliptic determines.
Newton's Principia! Ah, I thought so. Mother, I'm ashamed of you.
I'm very sorry. I didn't know you were here.
Haven't I told you over and over again that I won't allow you to read such sensible works?
We must have some amusement.
Oh, amusement! Didn't I give you on your last birthday a complete set of Bradshaw from the beginning? 372 volumes?
Bradshaw, it's too disjointed.
This is getting serious. Grandma, for the credit of the family, you really must give up your childish amusements. The gamma and square of the hypotenuse are all very well for babies of 75, but at your advanced age, we are justified in looking for something like triviality. Your tastes. Do we ever see you with a Noah's Ark? Never. Does one ever see you with a doll, or indeed engaged in any pursuit adapted to your age and position in society? For once for all, unless I see a decided change, I shall be compelled to place you in a sane house.
I'm very sorry I'm so wise. I keep it. I'm sure I try to forget all the learning I was born with, but I can't forget it. There must be something wrong with my head. I've been trying all day long to forget Xerxes, but I can't. The more I try to forget him, the more I remember him. Oh, sad is her state, and beyond all apologies, blank is her future, and doleful her chant, who, born with her head full of dates and chronologies, tries all she can to forget 'em, and can't. From the first of the year to the last of December, with crying and sobbing, my eyelids are wet. I always forget that I mustn't remember, but never remember I ought to forget. Oh.
Here we are at last in the palace of our monarch, King Impress the Inverted.
Oh, but I thought you told me I should have to walk on my head.
No, not exactly. I told you you'd have to walk on the ceiling with your head towards the floor, and so you have. That's the floor.
No, that's the ceiling.
The floor, I assure you.
No, this is the floor.
No, that is the ceiling.
But I tell you...
Hush, our most popular king approaches.
Friends, dissect our royal master, tear asunder limb from limb. May all kinds of black disaster now accumulate for him.
Hello, this must be a revolutionary song.
Oh, no, it's the national anthem.
Oh, why do they groan at him?
That's our way of expressing approbation. He's very popular.
Well, I've known popular ministers in England greeted with the same sound.
Who have we here?
This is a stranger from a strange country situated on the other side of the globe in latitude...
Cut it short. Country's pretty well known. It's England.
England? Never heard of it.
It's a barbaric region where everything is done on inverted principle. In that country, babies are born young and ignorant and grow gradually old and wise. Ugly is pretty, pretty is ugly, and all the men are women.
That's awkward.
No, for all the women are men. So it comes to the same thing in the end. We call their country upside down here.
Well, and we call your country topsy-turvydom.
Oh, then what can I do for you?
Well, in the first place, I shall be glad to know why all you keep all your chairs and tables up there.
Up there? You mean down there?
No, I mean up there.
No, down on the floor.
Not at all. Up on the ceiling.
In our country, we call that chair down.
My friend, I wish you would call that chair down, as I should like to sit on it. That is down, which is towards the earth.
Exactly.
Very good. And that which is up is away from the earth.
No doubt.
What are you laughing at?
Do you know where the earth is?
Well, of course, it's under my feet.
Oh, no. Open that window.
Ooh.
Look there.
Oh, now that's one of the most remarkable things I've seen for a long time. Oh, now, that's all up with us in England.
It will be all up with you here if you ridicule our institutions. In those chairs and tables our guardian spirit dwell.
Spirits in chairs and tables? Oh, this is without exception the very maddest people on the earth, the face of the earth. Then I really am standing head downwards. Oh, sounds awkward. But it's easy enough when you come to try it.
Now, how shall we entertain you? What do you say to a ballet?
Oh, ballet by all means.
A ballet of oldest inhabitants, youngest of them only 65. You don't see ballet girls of 65 every day in your life.
No, but I see them quite often enough at our theatres.
They're waiting, ready to come in, if only you'll only say the word.
No, not for the worlds. Oh, but I tell you what I should like. As a practical legislator, I should particularly like to be present at the deliberations of the collective wisdom of a country that is so unlike our own.
The collective wisdom?
Yes. I mean, I should like to be present at a sitting of the House.
Oh, I know what you mean. It's an old request. We only admit the most learned and intellectual men in the kingdom into our house.
Oh, so do we. Place is not so topsy-turvy after all.
Poor devils.
The poor devils?
Yes, they're all inventors and writers and men of science. In fact, paupers.
Do you mean to say you entrust the making of your laws to paupers?
My dear sir, these people don't make laws.
But I asked to see
the House.
Oh, yes, the House of Commons.
I beg your pardon. You asked to see the collective wisdom of our country. I thought you meant the workhouse. Our parliament is composed principally of wealthy donkeys who are elected partly because they are wealthy and partly because they are donkeys.
Oh, in my country, members are elected because they represent most faithfully the opinions of their constituents.
Oh, in my country, seats are bought and paid for.
Well, this is certainly the most preposterously outrageous country I ever was in all my life. Positively, there isn't one redeeming feature in it.
Why, whose child is this?
Poor little fellow. Where's your nurse? Does your mamma know you've left home, my little man?
It's disgraceful that infants should be permitted to wander all over the palace. I've a great mind to whip you, sir.
Oh, no, it's not his fault. He strayed away from his nurse. He's quite bald. He must be very young. It was our pooty tiddy ickle sing it was.
I'm not a tiddy ickle sing, and I've not strayed away from my nurse. I'm not as old as I look, but I beg to say I'm 52.
52? I shouldn't have thought of whipping you if I had known you were 52.
Well, no, I hope not.
I took you for 74.
The deuce you did. And who are you when you're at home?
You're an impertinent fellow.
And for a good-looking woman, you've as unpleasant a manner as need be.
A good-looking woman? I, a good-looking woman?
Well?
I'll be revenged for this. Mind, you've insulted me before witnesses. I beg to state that I am an ugly, uncomfortable, ill-tempered, malicious person, and you've dared to call me good-looking. Why, you're as handsome a man as need be. You call me good-looking, you tall, manly, fresh-faced, regular-featured, agreeable-looking fellow. The king shall hear of this, so prepare for the worst.
What's she talking about?
Oh, you shouldn't have called her good-looking.
Well, she is good-looking.
Yes, poor thing, unfortunately. Though I oughtn't to talk, for I'm much prettier than she is. Well, I mean, she is decidedly pretty, but she don't know it. How often one finds a really pretty and attractive woman who will have it she is hideous in spite of the evidence of her looking glass.
Well, I never met one myself.
I can't understand it, can you?
No, I'll be hanged if I can.
Hate such vanity. Now, I'm not like that. I'm pretty and I know it.
You are, and I know it.
Well, it may be true, but it's not for you to say so.
But it's so obvious. You are very pretty.
Oh, go on, pray. Tell me I'm lovely, exquisite, delicious. Oh, I can bear it.
So you are. You're all that and a great deal more. Surely you're not angry with me for saying that.
Oh, no, I like you for it. You're honest and outspoken, strange as it may appear. I had much rather you said beautiful than absolutely hideous.
Oh, don't appear strange at all.
I can't understand why an ugly old man like you can care to talk to a beautiful girl like me when there are so many hideous old ladies about who would give their ears for a flirtation with you.
Oh, but I don't like hideous old ladies.
You don't?
I like pretty girls.
How strange.
Oh, it's an odd taste, but the prettier they are, the more I like 'em.
But you'll soon get tired of me, for I'm not only beautiful, but I am unfortunately very clever and well informed. Are you well informed?
No, I'm a member of Parliament.
Oh, I'm so dreadfully learned. I try to forget, but I can't. I've been trying all day to forget Xerxes.
Oh, haven't you forgotten him yet?
Oh, I don't know. I'll try. No, Xerxes. I remember him just as well as ever. The more I try to forget, the more I seem to remember.
Then try to forget me.
Oh, I never can forget you. Besides, it isn't necessary, for you're not useful information, are you?
No, upon my soul, I'm not. Hello, what's that?
This is mine.
Yours? I didn't know you were married.
Oh, no more I am. I'm a widow.
A widow? Oh, dear me. Recently?
Oh, dear, no. My husband died years and years ago.
Oh, but you said that baby was yours.
Oh, so it is.
Your daughter?
No, my mother.
But I thought the acid lady who's going to be revenged was your mother.
Oh, no, my daughter.
Oh, then I suppose the king is this lady's husband and you're his sister.
Oh, no. You're quite wrong. I'm his grandmother, and baby is his great-grandmother.
I'm getting confused. So the baby is your mother.
This is my mother.
She's young to be a mother.
Young? She's in her 75th year. See, people in my country are born old and grow young.
Oh, I forgot. Then you will get gradually younger.
Yes, alas. In the course of nature, I can't hope to live much longer. I can't conceal from myself that I'm rapidly growing young. My hair, which was once white as snow, is now a beautiful dark brown, and my complexion, which, though I say it, was once as yellow as parchment, is now painfully fresh and beautiful. In a few years, I shall be a mere girl. Childhood will rapidly follow, And if I survive that period, one or other of the diseases of infancy will probably carry me to my grave.
Then, if I marry you, in a few years you'll be a baby.
Yes, perhaps with a large family of old gentlemen. Who knows?
How do you account for it?
It's the climate.
The climate? Oh, then if you come with me to England, you'll leave off growing young, and we shall grow old together.
Yes, and when we grow too old, we can come back here and grow young again.
Ah.
You don't seriously wish to marry me.
Oh, but I do seriously want to marry you.
But we love one another, and people who love each other never marry here. But people in this country only marry those they hate, and wretchedness is the invariable result.
Oh, yes, I should think so.
Well, they like to be wretched. But I'm such a strange girl that I prefer happiness. Love-making is delightful, but the idea of marriage, it's too dreadful. You can't know what it is. I'll tell you. Grows the little brook in going, now a river broad and deep, ever flowing, strong as life and still as sleep. Smooth and silent in its current as it moves through changing scenes. Checked, it swells into a torrent. This is love when in its teens. Grows the river yet in going till the river is a sea, mighty tempests ever blowing, hidden rocks upon your lee, all the imps of strife and riot ride exulting on the breeze. Farewell, peace, farewell, quiet. This is marriage, if you please.
Mr. Saddis, I have a communication of a very painful nature to make to you.
Aye, sir, I am all attention.
Nerve yourself and prepare for the worst. Seraph has told all.
It appears from a communication I have just received from my royal mother that you have expressed yourself towards her in terms of the fiercest dislike.
Oh, sir, I cannot deny it. Your royal mother insulted me grossly. My good friend, I don't want to harrow up your feelings as a son, but between ourselves, your royal mother is a wildcat.
She is.
You don't mind my mentioning it?
No, it's delightful to hear her spoken of in such terms. Your feelings do you honor, and I am overjoyed to tell you that she has admitted to me, with a display of emotion that affected me to tears, that your hatred of her is earnestly reciprocated. My dear friend, that charming woman detests you. Bring on the bride.
The bride?
Take her and be unhappy. Curse you both.
But I say, no, this won't do. I'm not going to marry a woman I hate.
Not to marry a woman you hate?
You're muted, Susan.
Susan, you...
Sorry. Oh, the faithless monster! You don't mean to tell me that all this time you've been trifling with the worst feelings of my imperfect nature.
Oh, bother your feelings. I'm thinking of my own just now. Why, I love your grandmother.
You love Tiptoe?
Madly. And she loves me frantically. In fact, we love each other overwhelmingly.
Prepare to die.
Hold, sire. A more fearful scheme of revenge suggests itself to me. But no, it involves lingering torture. It is so horrible.
No punishment can be too fearful for a man who, by cunning insult and insidious abuse, gains your mother's trusting hate and then despises it.
True. Your scheme?
It is this. He loves your grandmother and your grandmother loves him. Let him marry her and spend a lifetime of uninterrupted bliss.
Oh, horror!
It shall be done. Bring out the fiery, untamed grandmamma. Take her, and may a grandson's heartfelt blessing pursue you wherever you go.
Monster, let this thought arrest you. You have taught me to detest you. Hate and scorn in me are rife. Make me that wretched then for life.
It's too late. Lead them away. My vengeance shall not falter. They shall be tied up today. Take them to the altar. And
It is too late. It is too late. It is too late.
Sort of Victorian Monty
how
Python.
silly can we
isn't it?
get? Yes. I beg your pardon?
It's sort of Victorian Monty Python, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Nothing
Did I
is
just
new in
notice
this
you were
world.
wearing your glasses upside down?
Yeah, he was. Most effective.
I think Lewis Carroll did it the best of any of them.
I
Actually.
think Mark should get a special Shaw Project devoted serious silliness award. That was what was that accent? Like
What an honor.
Chinese,
That was
French, and
fabulous.
German rolled into one.
Exactly, you got it.
I like it that no one else had it in the whole country.
It makes perfect sense.
Well,
Well, that's Instant Shaw Project,
Oh.
isn't it?
Should we
We
kill
don't
the
discuss
recording?
Paul, are you there?
Hmm?
Is Paul around? I'd like him to stop the recording if possible.
Yeah, how does one do that?
I don't know. He's the one who always does
Oh,
it.
here we go. Live performance off. No, here we go. I don't know. Never done this.
I think because our conversation is liable to go into areas that
If you click on more down the bottom of your screen, Ben,
Uh-huh. Yeah, I see
go to
it.
the right, there's something called
Yeah.
more,
I got it. I got
and
it.
go up to the top is pause, stop recording.
No, it isn't.
Oh God, you're on a Mac, are you?
No, I'm on a regular, but I don't see that.
No,
I
the
clicked on.
co-hosts can do it.
Oh, who's the co-host? Because I'm not.
Clinton and Paula.
Let me
Oh.
try it. Let's see. Stop recording. All right. I didn't realize.
What a mad bunch of gits we're all going to look like at the end of this. There we go.
there we go.
Go.
It's gone.
Done. We're still live on YouTube though, so keep it clean. folks.
We are?
If only things could be settled that simply.
I don't know how to turn that one off.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Hey, are you
Thank
guys
you.
Thank you
really
all
gonna
very much.
are you guys really gonna disenfranchise women over there?
God only knows. I mean,
No, I think we're not on video. We're not on YouTube, folks. We're not live.
Oh, good.
That's what my
No, it says when I see YouTube up top and it says the
Yeah,
content.
it says
of
the
this
host has to
webinar-
close that one.
Yeah.
I don't have that message.
Oh, let's see.
Well,
I was wondering whether or not there might be some political allegory intended in this Gilbert thing, because usually at the time there always was for in something like this, but I don't know, was there?
Well, it's the same thing with the second one. That again is touched a few raw nerves, I think.
Well, goodness knows there's enough raw nerves to go around these days.
God, isn't there?
have we killed the YouTube thing? I don't see it.
Not yet.
It says the host has to do it when I try to do it.
Oh, all right.
let's see.
It appears up the top.
Yeah,
I see it. I
I've
see
clicked it and it says the host has to do it.
it. Okay.
Who's-
And I thought he assigned host.
Killed the YouTube thing? I don't see it.
I'm
yet.
co-host, but it won't let me do it.
has to do it when I try to do it.
Oh, all right.
It appears
I don't see where I can.
if you click
And
up
what?
on the top of your Zoom screen,
Yeah, no,
that top bar should come up that says sign in, YouTube
Yeah.
view.
But-
And one says YouTube, you click on the little down arrow at the end of it,
Uh-huh.
and
well, mine says we're not recording.
We're not recording, but we're still broadcasting live to YouTube.
Top bar should come up with so.
Well, that's
I have no idea what I've just done.
And one says YouTube, you click on the little down arrow at the end.
Click on the
I
little
did,
down
and
arrow
it
at the
took
end.
me to YouTube.
And
Yeah, it's still, I just,
mine says we're not
We're
recording.
not recording,
No,
but we're
YouTube,
still-
yes, it is.
but we're still broadcasting live to
It is. That is still correct.
Ben's calling time.
I have no idea what I've
One
just
says
done.
YouTube,
We seem to have something going round.
I did, and it took me to YouTube.
Yeah, it's still.
Somebody, listen to me. Somebody has got the YouTube box open in their browser. Kill that. That's what all the sound is.
Oh, well done.
Did it go away? All right. I'm not quite sure how that happened, but okay.
We're still,
What?
it's still being sent to YouTube. So anybody who's
You're
watching live
recording?
will still get it.
I'm confused.
Maybe what's up?
If we aren't recording anymore, then they're not going to see what we're talking about anymore.
There's two features that Paul
Oh,
uses.
it's
David.
live. It's still
One,
live.
he transmits the Zoom thing to YouTube, and the other one actually records it.
Oh,
Right. But I don't see
And
a
we've-
way for me to turn it off.
No, there isn't one. It's Paul has to do it.
Ah,
Yeah. And he's in rehearsal.
oh, well.
So
Well,
be
maybe
careful
it's
what you
just
say.
me.
ICE is listening.
Well, no one's, yeah, right.
Well, it might help if I leave, which I have to do because I have to go to a meeting anyway.
Oh, dear.
So
Ta-ta.
let me try that and say this was fun.
Yeah.
And I'm glad we finally got it all together.
Yeah.
yes.
How's
Hopefully,
your hubby doing, Paula?
And
hopefully
I should
soon we
go,
can
guys.
come
So
around
thank
to
you
what-
so much.
Bye.
Talk to
Bye,
you soon.
guys.
Bye.